guys, what's up? So welcome back to my channel. Following along in our little run here of talking about traveling and packing and travel vlogs, I'm gonna keep that ball rolling a little bit, but this time I'm throwing it back. I do not have any recent footage as far as much in the way of videos from the trip that I'm going to talk about today, but I have been there. Today we're going to talk about going to Hawaii and specifically the island of Kauai. I was there in 2019 and I actually got married there on a beach on the south side of Kauai, and we went all over the island. We stayed in both the north and the south parts of the island, so I thought I would go over some of the places there that I have visited and talk to you guys about them and give you some recommendations. So my first suggestion is that it is a good idea to check out both the north and south parts of the island like we did. We stayed both in Princeville, which is on the north side of the island, and also in Poipu, which is on the south side of the island, and that's actually the part of the island where we ended up getting married on the beach. And from what I can tell, there seem to be kind of 5 sections of Kauai. There is north, south, east, west, and then there's Lihue. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not. I really tried to look up pronunciations for all of these Hawaiian words and names, and I still am not convinced that I'm saying them all right. So if I butcher them or say them wrong, I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna try to pop up names of everything that I'm talking about so that you guys can see how it's spelled in case I'm butchering the pronunciation. So sorry about that. So let's go ahead and get started. I will tell you that we did get an Airbnb. We got one in Princeville that we stayed at for a few days, and we stayed at one in Poipu. We got to see kind of all over the whole island. We went to some places in each of these 5 areas of the island. So I'm gonna start off talking about where we went to on the north part of the island. Princeville and the Nepali coast are kind of big attractions, big parts of the north section of the island, and we did visit some places there. So we stayed very close to Princeville. We stayed in a little Airbnb that was close to the beach, right across the street from the beach, and we were very close to Princeville Resort, which we walked to a few times. And my husband is a big golfer. He works in the golf industry. So we visited Princeville. It's a great place for golf. There are amazing views. The beach there is Pu'upoa Beach. We checked that out. It's kind of hard to get to just because it's a part of the resort and you have to walk through the resort, but it's a beautiful beach, kind of small, but definitely worth checking out. One of my favorite things I think we did in the Princeville area was to take a sunset tour that is offered by the Princeville Resort. And it was really cool. We got to see a lot of the golf course and we got to see really amazing views at sunset. So I highly recommend that if you get the opportunity. You can see some things and some views that you wouldn't see otherwise. So definitely recommend the sunset tour at Princeville. Also in the north part of the island, we visited Hanalei Beach, also a beautiful beach. There's some great mountain views there. I really enjoyed just hanging out on that beach. It was beautiful with the water in front of me and mountains behind me, and just amazing. And I should also mention that our Airbnb that we stayed at there, we had a view of the mountains behind us, and you could literally look out the window and see about 5 different waterfalls. Like it was awesome. So highly recommend that. Also, as far as happy hour or places to check out for food on the north side of the island near Princeville, in Hanalei, there was a place called Calypso Island Bar and Grill, and that is where we went for happy hour on my birthday. I was celebrating my birthday on the island as well, so that was a great place to check out for happy hour. All right, so moving on to the east section of the island, I'm gonna kind of start out on the north and go kind of go clockwise around the island and talk about each area and go through some places that we visited in each area. So on the east side of the island in Anahola, we went to a burger place called Ono Char Burger. and they had great burgers. It was a fun place. There were roosters running around everywhere, just hanging out with us during lunch. So it was great burgers, great food. Definitely a place to check out if you want somewhere unique to eat on the east side of the island. And then also, one of the coolest places that we went was Whalers General Store. Was probably our very favorite place to get poke on the island. We ate poke every single day we were there, and we try to get it from a different place every time. But Whalers, I think, Whalers General Store was our very favorite place that we had poke from. So definitely recommend you check that out. Let's see, also on the east side of the island in KAUAI, hope I'm saying that right, I don't know. For brunch on my birthday, we went to a place called Country Kitchen. Both words start with a K. It was awesome. I had a Hawaiian breakfast there that was like eggs and beef and gravy, and it was just awesome. Like totally comfort food. Awesome, awesome brunch. So, and then another place in that area in KAUAI was a place called He Fat General Store. And that was probably my favorite place to check out for shave ice. I love Hawaiian shave ice, and that place had a little like general store, but then in the back of the general store it had a little area that they sold shave ice, and it was great. I know I went there more than once for some of their shave ice, so check that out. So let's move on to the kind of next section of the island, if you're going clockwise, is Lihue. In Lihue, Lihue is where the airport is. And so we flew in there, and then on our way up north, we stopped to see a couple of waterfalls. And both of these were in the Waialua River State Park. And one of them was Waialua Falls, which we got some great photos there. And then also another waterfall we're checking out in Waialua River State Park was, and I know I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation on this one, Opa'eka Falls? Opa'eka Falls. I don't know. I've looked up pronunciations and I still can't get it right. So here's how it's spelled. But beautiful area. There's so many waterfalls and just so much to see on Kauai. It's gorgeous. So then also in Lihue, another place that we went to multiple times was Kauai Beer Company. Now, if you know me and my husband, you know that we love our craft beer, and we always try to check out breweries and new places that we go to. So we went to Kauai Beer Company a few times, loved it. They had some great beers there. I think I got a t-shirt from there, but it was just a fun place, fun atmosphere, and the beer was terrific as well. So if you're into craft beer, definitely check out Kauai Beer Company. Also, we went to Koloa Rum Company in Lihue as well. Also worth checking out. These distillery tours are always a lot of fun, so we had a good visit there as well. And then, this is gonna sound so silly, but if you are on Kauai, you have got to get brunch breakfast at McDonald's one day, just because it is the same as McDonald's here on the mainland, but they have some things that you can't get. Like there's a Spam breakfast with eggs, and it's actually just really good. So definitely just check it out, give it a try, let me know what you think. So then going next in the sections around the island, we get to the south section. This is where we stayed for the second half of our trip. Also the beach that we got married on was Shipwreck Beach, and we stayed there. Not too far from there was where we stayed, and Shipwreck Beach is just beautiful. I highly recommend it. If you're looking to elope or get married on a beautiful beach in Hawaii, this was a great place to do it. So Shipwreck Beach was gorgeous. So then also another place that we stopped visiting the south part of the island was Spouting Horn State Park. You can check that out. This was a really cool thing to see there. And a couple of places that we ate at that were super good, just lots of different things to try and lots of unique food there. One was Porky's Aloha in a Bun, and then another one was Puka Dog, which was just something a little bit different, twist on hot dogs. So check both of those places out. I recommend them. Another great beach was Poipu Beach. Poipu on the south side of the island. Also another beautiful beach. You just never run out of great beaches in Kauai, obviously. So then the last section of the island that we visited was the west side, and Waimea Canyon takes up a large, I hope I'm saying that right too, takes up a large part of the west part of Kauai, and it is basically a drive. You can drive up to Puhina Lookout. Hope I said that right. And it's just gorgeous. Just definitely recommend getting up early and taking the drive into Waimea Canyon and just checking out all the views, stop at all the lookouts, take pictures. They're all different. They're all beautiful. So definitely worth giving it a look. And then also on the west part of the island, I love to read and I love bookstores, and we found a bookstore on Kauai, and it's called Talk Story Bookstore, and it has the honor of being the quote-unquote westernmost bookstore in the United States. So something that you can brag about to your friends that you've been to the westernmost bookstore in the United States. So that was just kind of a little quick rundown. I know I went through it really fast, probably, but I'm kind of trying to just show you guys some of the places that we've been. There are links to a lot of this stuff below. I'll give you guys what I can. But we loved Kauai. It was beautiful, great place to get married, and it was just a great trip. And you guys should definitely check it out if you get the chance. So thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Feel free to ask me any questions about Kauai if you have any. And I hope that you will like this video and leave me a comment and click on that subscribe button. So until next time, thanks. Have a good one.